Happy Tuesday. Just doing some more work on tone production and the usual calisthenics, so to speak. And that's a little warm-up exercise that I got from Phil Wilson. It's just to kind of loosen things up with those going way down to the lowest notes I can play. It's good for just loosening up the chops. Do I play a lot of instruments? Well, primarily trombone, but I also play euphonium, tuba, um, bass trumpet. I've got a bass trumpet. I occasionally play that. Strictly brass, though. That's it. I don't play woodwinds or strings. I studied piano for a couple of years. I play a little piano, and just a tiny little, I can strum a few chords on the guitar, that's about it. Mostly trombone. And those are just some Emery Remington warm-up studies for trombone. That's pretty standard stuff. I might mention that I recently released an album. It's called Urbie4, and you can find it on Bandcamp. I put it out last May, toward the end of May, and it's almost all original music that featuring me with trombone and electronics. So I do a lot of interesting, fun stuff with some electronic gear that I have. Primarily a looper, so I do. I kind of make a wall of sound. I play a loop and then I record something over it and something over that and something over that. So it sounds like a whole band, but it's just me. So that's a whole lot of fun. And I'm working on another album. So I've been going to the studio once a week. RL, yeah. What do you want to know? I go to the studio once a week or so, and I've been working on some material for another album, which I'm hoping to produce sometime next year, 2025. So I have all the material worked out, but it takes a lot of time to really give this stuff time to germinate, and things change as I practice them and record them. Sometimes I'll add things, or I'll take things out, or I'll change instruments. Next album, I definitely want to use some euphonium on the next album. On Urbie4, I recorded some stuff on euphonium, but I ended up not using it because I wasn't entirely happy with how it came out, and I just wanted to get the album done, so I only used trombone and the electronics and some beatboxing and stuff like that. But I want to play the euphonium on the next album, and maybe might even use the bass trumpet, who knows. Stay tuned. All right, let me play my theme. I have a theme which is actually recorded on Urb's iView. It's called Urb's Theme because it's my theme. Anyway, so let me play it for you. Urb's theme. That is a tune called Old Pappy, which I think was recorded by the Paul Whiteman orchestra, probably in the 20s. But I learned it from Jimmy Mazzy in the 80s, because Jim used to play it from time to time, and probably still does. Um, Jimmy Mazzy, the great banjo player and singer in the Boston area, member of the National Banjo Hall of Fame, and deservedly so. Jim is one of the finest trad jazz musicians in the country and anywhere really. So I had the good fortune to play with Jim quite often in the 80s and more recently too. I saw him a few months ago, and I played with him about 2 years ago. I played a job. Jim is still very active, well past the age of 80 by now, but he's still in pretty good shape and plays well and sings and just still quite active. Anyhow, that's about all I had for now. I'm just going to warm down with the Phil Wilson exercise again, and then we'll pack it in for the day. But thanks for dropping by. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you later in the week.